Hey guys, Ryan here at the Hormann booth, and I've got Robbie with me, who's a product expert on this. We do a ton of parking garages, and this is a great application for that. So I'm gonna have Robbie here tell you a little bit about this product and why it's so great for parking garages.
Thank you. So this is our HDCD 2530. It's our low headroom parking door. Reason I mentioned parking is in low headroom applications, which most parking facilities are, you don't have a lot of space. So this header only needs 13 inches. The other needs in the parking industry would be obviously speed, impactability, and safety. So as you can see here, typically our HDCD 2530 runs at about 30 inches a second, depending on size, but that's about the average, I would say. And standard features would be a red-green light advance, just for traffic and whatnot. Inside, you'll have an in-guide light curtain, so the door cannot come down on a vehicle. And we always recommend adding motion presence sensors both sides to add a bit of safety along with activation.
Awesome. And warranty.
Warranty. So on the motor, I should have mentioned earlier, this is our end-all be-all for parking. We use a chain drive motor. It's a 5-year, 1 million cycle warranty. The curtain is actually a lifetime warranty on the 1/4-inch SBR rubber. So
very nice. And how does this compare to maybe other applications that you guys have for parking garages? Is this the primary option for parking garages, or do you have some other options as well?
Yeah, we also in mid-rise, not as high-rise, like in the 400 plus stall parking, this is what I like to recommend all the time.
Yep.
In lower rise condos and whatnot, we do go to our Steel Ranger, Speed Guardian, things like that. So we do have other options, definitely.
Absolutely. So we install a lot of the Steel Ranger. We love it. We think it's just a great door, like overall. Mm-hmm. Tell me the primary difference between the Steel Ranger and this, if someone's trying to compare some of the pros and cons of each.
Yeah. So the Steel Ranger is another great door. Works very well, as I mentioned, in a lot of parking applications. It is a rigid door. So the drawback to that is if it's hit, you're in for slats, downtime, sometimes security charges. So where the rubber door became very popular in parking is the impactability. Of course, you never want a door getting hit, but if there's an industry that they hit doors, it's parking. So even if the door is damaged, which is very rare, I will say a bottom bar gets damaged, you can have the door open and not secure for the time being, but you can have it open where people can get out, parking garages being one door, one entrance, one exit, in minutes. And more times than not, you have the door operational in that same amount of time. So it's very seldom you'll have a down door from an impact in parking.
Yeah, and that's what I love most about this product, is because it will get hit. It's not a matter of if, really, it's just when. And so if you can have a breakaway where you can kind of just put it back in the track and continue to operate it, or nothing's more frustrating for a HOA or whatever to have an exit completely shut down where people can't come and go to work. It's extremely disruptive, and then you're really at the hands of the door company, how quickly we can get out there and assess the damage. And then sometimes we got to order parts to correct it. So this is a great option if you want to keep things moving and keep it going. It is a bit of a bigger investment than the Steel Ranger, but it's a great option. So can we just run this one or two more times?
And if you can pay attention a little bit to the red-green light advance, pardon me. So you'll see there's some features that are set up on this one specifically. So there's a pre-warn on this door, give you a 3-second flash with flashing red while in motion. Once the door is fully closed to the close limit, it becomes a solid red. So as it's opening, goes back to your flash. Once it hits that open limit, full green. And there's a lot of variability and things you can do, but that's probably my most common that I use in parking garages.
Awesome.
There's a lot you can do with that.
Is there a limit on remotes or
no
access?
No, so it all depends which ones you choose, but there are different receivers, things like that, to get more high volume and whatnot. So
all right, so if you're running an HOA and you're looking for a great solution that's going to give you literally no downtime if someone hits the door, this is the best solution on the market.